Hey there, LEGO fans, and welcome to another episode. And tonight we are going to take a look at the completed um, 2020 Winter Village. Um, as I promised in the previous video about this one, I was going to try to do something slightly different. So as you can see, I added the Disney Castle and it's all lit up. I'll put a link to the lights that I used in here. You know, in putting this together, I actually looked for lights that were designed specifically for the Disney Castle. Unfortunately, those were like really out of my price range. So I found another set that for $40, it came with 5 light sets in one, and they were all different colors. So I thought it would be much cheaper than the $90 or $150 light set that, you know, is usually advertised. So I'll add a link. I also lit up the tree using green, obvious reasons. What else did I add this year? So I also added the Elf Clubhouse, which if you want to see the video, I'll add a card to it. Went with the same builds as last year. So the gingerbread house, the toy shop, the ski patrol, and the ski shop, the sports shop down there. And then, of course, no Lego Village is complete without the local Lego store. So that's what I added as well. What I took out compared to last year was I took out the holiday train because my surface area isn't quite large enough for 2 trains, so I just kept the Harry Potter train, which is motorized, and if you want to see how I motorized it, there is another video that I did, and I'll add the link to that so you can check it out. And then one other addition, remember I did videos on IKEA's Big Lego boxes? That's what I used for the mountain. It still looks rather squarish. So maybe next year I'll see about doing something slightly different. If you recall, last year I had the train tunnel and mountain covering the entire corner. I didn't do that this year. I extended it out a little more and made it taller, just because I felt like a mountain should be taller than the buildings in front of it. So I made it a little taller. But I think what I'm considering doing for next year is extending the tunnel a little further down so I can add another building to it, because as you know, another building's going to come out for the winter set next year, so I need to make more room for it. So that's what we'll be focusing on doing. I'm also considering maybe raising the mountain a little higher. If I'm able to, maybe I'll add another train and just have 2 circles on the table, 2 circles of trains rather than having one long oval. But again, we'll see how that shapes out. In the town itself, what I did, you know, I just put together just a Christmas theme, a Christmas town. Let's see if I can move this out of the way. What else? So the town center, you know, we have a hot dog stand, kids playing on the half pipe. We have someone sledding down. We have Santa Claus, you know, entertaining kids. Someone reading in front of the toy shop. Someone else sipping coffee in front of the gingerbread house. Christmas tree in the middle of the town. It's really not anything too intricate. I just wanted to make sure that it looked busy and festive, and that's really what I chose to go with. Let's see what else. Let's show off the lighting and see what that looks like. One of the things that I didn't do this year that I'm really planning on doing next year is I do have these LED lights going through the town, but I didn't structure them on light posts. So for next year, I might just, build electric wire poles somewhere through the town and make sure that those lights are elevated, because for now they're just on the ground. They offer some good lighting, but I don't like the fact that they're just like on the floor. It doesn't look realistic enough. But yeah, let's see what the lighting looks like. Okay, so here we are. And I really like the way the lighting turned out. It looks really festive. It looks exciting. Absolutely love the way the light bricks on the castle also turned out. And I conferred with my local Disney expert, my daughter, who confirmed that it looks very much like, what it would in real life. So I'm really happy with this. As I said before in previous Christmas and Winter Village videos, look, if it can fit, add it. My goal each year is to increase the size, build up, build wide, get more creative, and see what I come up with. Sometimes it's, my dreams are bigger than my skill, so sometimes it doesn't come out the way I want it to be. But every year so far, I've been very satisfied with what I have. And for those of you who are interested in starting, don't try to do it all at once. There's so many ideas out there. There's so many Lego sets out there that you could add in a Winter Village that you're never going to, nor should you really achieve your dream with what you can do with Lego. But as the designer of the treehouse says, build your dream. So start where you can, afford, and every year just try to improve on it. Let's see, what else? With respect to lighting, each set, there are light sets out there for each of the Winter Village sets. And if you can afford it, excellent. If you can't afford it, get creative. You can get some of these light packs that are designed specifically to go into transparent flower vases, and you can just add them to the building in creative ways. This is a battery pack with a timer on it, so that makes it very simple. But you don't have to go out and spend a fortune on lighting in order to get the effect that you're looking for. There are always less expensive ways to approach it. So be creative, have a lot of fun with it. This is what I look forward to every Christmas. And it's always a lot of fun to start. So I also got a question from one of the viewers about how I plan it out and when I usually start. Let's see. Once the holidays are over, I am going to put all these away, and I'm not going to take them apart individually. I'm just going to take each building and put it into a plastic tub that I can easily store, so that next year when I have to put them back up, I'm not starting from scratch. I'm just, arranging it. For the tunnel, it's always my biggest hassle every year, and it takes about a month to finally get it right. So for this year, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep it as it is and build on it next year. Let's see. So when do I start building? By August, I'm usually planning the layout, even if it's just mentally planning the layout, not putting anything to paper. I am starting there. By September, I am actually laying out physically and building the tunnel on the mountain, making sure that it fits what my vision is. by October, I know exactly what I'm planning on doing, and I am filling in gaps that I need to fill in. Like this year in October, actually last year in 2020, in February 2020, when I did the ISS video, I mentioned that there's something that I had saved for Christmas. The city postal plane had just come out, and I decided to add it for the winter village. So for next year, my plan is actually to give it a landing spot as part of the mountain, so that the plane is not taking up from the city, but delivering letters to Santa Claus. And I think that's a better idea. So along the year, if you come up with an idea, if you see something that you like, you think it'll fit into your winter village, certainly get it, put it aside, and start building. So as I said, by October, I'm already filling gaps. By November, I am arranging, because by Thanksgiving in the United States, I want this up, for when family comes over. So that's how I put this together. It's been a lot of fun doing it. I'm almost sad to have to put it away, but I'm looking forward to putting it away so I can have the space back, because it's vital space and I want it back. So once the time comes, I'll put everything away, and maybe I'll show some clips of putting this away. But do comment, like, subscribe, share. Please don't feel shy about asking questions. If you ask me questions in the comments section, I will answer them. So if you have any questions, just post them, and we can help each other, grow our winter villages. And if you're just starting out, look, I started out with the Advent calendar. It was one Advent calendar that my wife got me, and that's how I started. And then the next year, she was nice enough to get me the toy shop and what else? The toy shop and the Santa and Santa's workshop. And those were the two that the following year I started. And in each of the Christmas videos that I've done, I've added my initial pictures. So I think for this one, I'll also add these initial pictures. And as you can see, I started really humbly. So it doesn't matter when you start. If it's something that you're interested in, just get started, all right? It's been a lot of fun doing this, and I really appreciate all the viewers. You make me feel so lucky. So keep interacting, keep letting me know if you have any questions. Let's talk about it, let's discuss it. I will answer your questions. And as always, thanks again, and Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Kwanzaa, and play well.